Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I will share my. Uh, okay, just a moment. Can you see the presentation?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, today I would like to present you an alternative way of construction. My name is Dirk Becker and I'm working in the Ministry of Justice in Lower Saxony in Germany. In 2020, Lower Saxony had the problem that persons who were imprisonment for public protection had to be released when we don't create new prison cells, which are larger than the normal cells. Those people have the right to have 18 square meters in their cell. If we cannot implement this, we must release them. Already in 2018, I set out with a working group to find alternative ways of construction for prisons. Together with the company team, the possibility of building models was considered. The specification was made that the models must be made of stone. In a special process, the models are cast similar like the production of pre-built garages. The planning is deciding for the advance, as changes in the models can only be made afterward with great effort. So this detention house was planned in 2020 and built in 2021. One requirement was that the building time inside the prison could take a maximum of 10 weeks. During this 10 weeks, the company had to had to set up the models, build the floor inside, create the facade, and create a roof. The company did it in 10 weeks. I'm going to show you now a movie in which you will see the construction of a complete detention house for 10 prisoners. Can you hear me again?
Yes.
We can.
Perfect. Okay. I had to do it like this way, otherwise you can't hear the sound of the video. So I would like to briefly introduce you to the advantages and disadvantages of this way of construction. What are the disadvantages of the way of construction? This way of construction is more expensive than the conventional way of building a house. The planning before is very important, and you are not allowed to contain any errors, as changes in the models are difficult to make afterwards. And what are the advantages? The construction time and intervention time in the sensitive area of a prison is only 10 weeks and not 1 to 2 years when you build this house in a normal way. The models are built in the factory. All supply lines, the toilet and the shower, as well as the windows and doors are already installed upon delivery. The models are set down and connected to each other with plug connections. Another point is that the production and construction are in one hand. You don't have to think about what you have to build first, for example, the shower or the windows. The models are made of stone and have a minimum of life for 60 years. We were also offered models made of steel, which are removed inside in lightweight construction. I looked at these models. I do not consider such models to be suitable for the prison system. The lightweight construction creates an enormous amount of noise when prisoners hit the walls. Also, there will be big damages at the walls when the prisoners will hit them with objects. So we decided to build them in stone. With the detention house that you saw in the video, you do not realize after construction that it was made of models. So thank you very much for your attention. You will find the contact of the company team in the presentation if you have any special question